Hello everyone, today I'm going to be looking at one of the latest toy vacuum cleaners to be launched by Theo Klein. This is a Bosch Unlimited vacuum cleaner. I have the real thing, I've done a review on my channel. This is the miniature version, looks much the same, but of course it's a scaled down model for younger people to use. Okay, without any further ado, let's open it and see what it's like. Here's everything out of the box. You get the main handheld unit itself, an extension wand for cleaning high and low, the main Bosch high power brush for your carpets and floors, a smaller upholstery nozzle, and you also get a little bag of foam beads to act as pretend dirt. Okay, obviously this is a battery operated vacuum cleaner, so we need to pop in some batteries before I can demonstrate it. Rather cleverly, the batteries for this toy are actually housed inside this imitation battery pack, so we need to remove a single screw. The first battery sits on its own underneath the other two on the top, and there's also a piece of ribbon to help you pull them out when you need to change them. So once the batteries are in place in the correct positions, you simply return the battery cover and do up the screw. I'm really very impressed with the detailing on this toy vacuum cleaner. Theo Klein have thought of everything. It just looks like a scaled down version. It's almost as if they've found a shrinking machine and actually shrunk a real Bosch Unlimited vacuum cleaner. It really is that good, and it feels very good in the hand. It doesn't feel cheap. You've got everything, all the details of Bosch branding. I love the chrome detailing at the top. Got the trigger here, which is just like the real trigger, because you squeeze it once to turn the machine on, and you don't have to keep your finger or thumb on it all the time like you do with some cordless machines like the Dysons. Once you've squeezed it, it stays on. Also, a little green light illuminates. That's just for show. It doesn't really show the state of the battery like the real one does. It just turns on when you switch the cleaner on. Now this is the container that collects the play dirt, but you might see just in the bottom there is some play dirt in there already. But this container is in two parts. This outer part where we see the play dirt, you can't actually empty that from the cleaner. That's in there all the time, and that actually whizzes round in a cyclonic action. So if I turn the cleaner on, you can see the pretender whizzing around, and that will stay in there all the time. No matter if you don't pick anything up with this cleaner, you've always got that pretend dirt. But you can actually pick up things because it does have some suction, and to empty the dirt there's a little silver button here. You just press that and release the whole container from the machine, just like the real thing. And then you'll see there's a little door at the top which you open up, and that is where you empty out the dirt that you've actually picked up using the cleaner. So it's all separate. Then we need to locate it back. I'll just show you. Just in here is the fan. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a tiny red fan there. And obviously that rotates to create the suction. So we can pop the container back. You just have to pivot it backwards. It should click into place like that. So that's everything I can show you on the cleaner itself. Now obviously we can attach this nozzle and use it like a handheld. You can use it just with the end like that. You can attach the wand, and that fits into the cleaner at the top. and it'll click into position. So you can use the wand again just like that. You can use the wand with a small nozzle, and of course you can attach this simulated Bosch high power brush, and you'll see it's very detailed. You can see there's a clear window just like the real thing, and when you move it, the simulated brushes actually rotate. But as you can see from the underside, there are no brushes. It's just got a suction inlet there and two little sort of guides to help guide the pretend dirt into the machine. But even this, it is so detailed. Everything has been copied from the real thing. It's amazing. So again, we can click the high power brush into the wand, and then of course it can be used just like the real thing. Okay, well, I think it's time for a demonstration, so I'll put down some of the supplied beads that you get. These are slightly different to the polystyrene ones, but I might as well use these since these are the ones you get supplied with this cleaner. I'm first going to test this Bosch Unlimited using the bare nozzle attached to the end of the cleaner. So yes, picked everything up fairly quickly, and now we can empty the dirt from the top of the container. It should all tip out. That's it, most of it's out, and I can reattach it, and I can do the same thing again, but this time we'll try the little nozzle. So again, we can empty out the play dirt, opening up the top and tipping it back out onto the rug. Now it's time to see how it works using the main carpet and floor nozzle. Well, this Bosch Unlimited did pick up all the play dirt, but it took quite a while to get every last foam bead into the container, but it did work. It would probably be better on a hard floor like a lot of these toy vacuums, but all the bits did end up inside the container. It's a bit dark to see. I'll just tip them out over here. What I'm going to do now is test it with some other dirt, some polystyrene balls, which may be a little bit lighter than these foam type ones you get supplied with this particular toy. Not every toy vacuum cleaner I've looked at comes supplied with some pretend dirt. In most cases, the pretend dirt are little polystyrene balls. Now, even if they come with some pretend dirt, you don't get much, as you can see with this Bosch, hardly any, and it won't take long for that to get lost. So I went on Amazon and found this. This is a nice plastic container, so it's easy enough to empty the cleaner back into it. It has a little spout as well, so you can tip out the pretend dirt. So I think this is ideal for any owners of toy vacuums. I've put a link below the video to Amazon.com and Amazon UK, so if you want to get some, if you've got a toy vacuum, I recommend these because of the container. Much easier to put them back in than the little bags you get supplied. So I'm going to use a bit of this dirt, tip it out, and we'll just see how the Bosch Unlimited copes with these multicoloured beads. Well, I had no problem picking those beads up. They are different sizes, but as long as they're big enough so they don't actually pass through. There's a very fine mesh on this one, but even the smaller ones don't pass through the mesh on this particular toy. As you can see, I've tipped them out. There's a few of the Bosch foam beads left as well that are coming out with that. So most of those have emptied out, but of course we still have the pretend dirt that's always going to be in the container. No matter how many times you empty it, that's sealed in, so you'll always get the spinning action of the dirt that's actually sealed into that canister. So we'll give it one more go. This time we'll see if it's any better connecting the nozzle, because you can connect the power brush directly to the handheld unit just like you can with the real thing. So I might make it a little bit easier for it. If you put it in a line, it might pick the dirt up a bit better. It's spread out a bit, but we'll see if we can pick this up a bit easier. There might be slightly more suction available as well, because we don't have the tube, which can reduce the airflow. Okay, let's give it a go. So there you go, that's the end of my video today on this Bosch Unlimited by Theo Klein. I'm really impressed with this. It's not got the greatest suction, but it does pick stuff up eventually. Just go a bit slower. And as you can see, that whole pile of pretend dirt was collected in just a couple of minutes. So it's a fun little toy and a very detailed one. As I said, I'm very impressed with the way it's made. It feels pretty strong. It probably would survive a few drops, certainly onto carpet. I'm not sure if you dropped it onto a hard floor, but it does feel pretty strong. And there's no sort of sharp bits on it. It really is very, very child friendly. Okay, well, I'll complete the video by picking up this pile of beads again. If I've got a link, I'll put one below for Amazon UK and Amazon US. They are affiliated links, so if you choose to buy one of these from one of my links, I will get a small amount of money which goes towards my channel, helps to keep my channel going. Because obviously I had to buy this for one thing to show you. I didn't get this given free. The majority of things I show on my channel I do pay for myself. Okay, that's the end of today's video. I'll finish by picking up this dirt again, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.